The eagles gathering together. Dear swarming bride. There is a cold chill in the air. Something deep inside of us is saying, something is fixing to take place. The bride is swarming together from around the world. We're hearing the voice of our leader, Honk-Honk, Honk-Honk. We're setting our wings and getting ready to take a flight. We're zeroed in and ready for the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The rapture is at hand. Let us never forget what our leader told us. God has always sent a guide to his people. God has never failed. He sends a guide, but you've got to accept that guide. See, you've got to believe it. You've got to go the way he says. If you get into a wilderness and your guide says we go this way, and yet you think you go that way, you're going to come up lost. Then when God sends us a guide to guide us, we've got to follow that guide. No matter what we think, what looks reasonable, and what looks ridiculous, we're not subjects to divide that the guide is the only one. No matter what you may think or others may say, you've got to follow God's provided guide. We're fixing to take a trip and get out of this place. We needed to make preparations or we'd come up lost. God sent us a guide, His Holy Spirit, that lives in each one of us. But He also sent a guide for us in human flesh. A guide God spoke through and said, I am God's voice to you. Listen to my voice, what I'm telling you. What I taught on the tapes. I believe every word of it. You just say what is said on those tapes. Even though someday I have to leave this world, these tapes will still live. God sent us a guide that He personally vindicated by taking His picture with Him and said to His bride, hear ye Him. He is our prophet guide messenger. If we don't follow our God-sent guide, we'll get lost and never make it to our destination. We must follow His every instruction to make sure we don't get lost. His instructions were so important, He had them recorded. We must believe and follow every word. If you don't follow these taped instructions, you'll get lost and be on a death walk, walking in circles. But the bride will follow every instructed word by pressing play. This message is guiding us to be a stature of perfect sons and daughters of God. He has been telling us over and over again what we must be to be sealed by the Holy Spirit. Our faith recognizes only the Word. No matter what anything else says, it only recognizes the Word because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word is still God. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And when the Word itself is pouring into our faith, our mental faith becomes of spiritual revelation. Our faith has given us spiritual revelation. We are now becoming a complete unit of God, a bride for Christ, and there is nothing that can stop us. We are living in the day when we see prophecy and visions being fulfilled. In a vision the messenger had, he was preaching to the people and brought them the first climax to his ministry, the Word. But some of them said they would like to have some biscuits, and they left. He said, let them leave. But then he said, you know, they'll, everyone, be back tonight, so here is what I'll do. I'll background, kind of background. You know the way I do it on these church ages and things, say what I said before. I'll background it on the Word, and then this great, marvelous climax. I said, what a time it'll be. Praise be to God. I believe the vision is being fulfilled before our eyes. He is now backgrounding the message, and the bride is coming back to their first love, the voice of God, and it is uniting His bride. What a time we are having. I invite you to swarm with us around God's provided voice for our day and hear blasphemous names at 1 p.m. Jeffersonville time as Father speaks through His messenger and brings us the words of instructions. Brother Joseph Branham.
Shalom. If this video was a blessing for your life, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. God keep you, dear brother and sister.
Quiero amarte, Señor, y sentir la paz excelsa de tu amor.